this is a normal bracket to hold on the rim of the bass drum. Put some felt on it for safety reasons for the hoop. And the problem with that is the whole energy of the bell goes into that bracket and gets absorbed inside of the bass drum hoop. What I did was, this is a cheap one, and we got a more expensive one that came with a simple L bracket. And what I did was welded on some flat bar curved in this position so it can flex a bit. And that was too much because it was vibrating like hell. And so I put in some rubber and hot glue around it, and that's fixed. That goes nowhere. And that fixed the problem of the bell. So this one sounds really, really nice. Bass drum legs. Normally, the worst case is they come with this hard rubber, hard plastic feet. You can do nothing with those. The cheap ones come with this one. This is a rubber feet. The sound of the floor tom just goes out of the window with these. So I drilled some holes to relieve this silicone, which I put in here, and then put in the feet just so that it stays about here. So you have a silicone cushion above the rubber, if that's the feet. And that's quite okay. That works really good in most cases. In the case of that drum which I showed you, the drum itself was so light that even that didn't work. So I have to resort to this one, which is really nothing else than a spring. I 3D printed 2 parts so I can mount it on this really short bracket. What made it longer was also a benefit for me, and that works really well. What you can buy is these type of feet from Pearl, I think they are, but for me they are too hard, so I dug in some holes so that you just have these 4 contacts with the surface of the floor, and then they work perfectly. The problem with the tom brackets is pretty similar. You got a stiff connection to the bass drum, and it absorbs basically all bass frequencies of the drum that's mounted on here. So I did a lot of iterations to get back the sustain of the drum, especially in the low frequencies. And a lot of them failed miserably. And the last one I did, I ended up with that one, and that works. So you have inside here, hope you can see that. Inside here you got the glue point, and here is a rod inside. Nothing else like this one. It's an M8 bolt with washers. Mostly you have to make them smaller, so you put it in the drill press and grind it away so that they fit inside here and inside here. And so I've got 2 washers inside here and here outside, and plus a rubber hose, a piece of rubber hose here at the end, so it has a stop that isn't that hard, because metal on metal don't sound really good. So I put in a rubber sleeve on top of it so that it has a stop here on this side. So it's mounted here and here. And I normally, these washers, I normally weld them on the rod. And don't forget the rubber. Ask me how I know. And on this side too. So you have an M8 all thread with a rubber gasket here, 2 washers here and 2 washers here. And that whole construction I glued in here and here, so that this contraption can move relatively freely and it don't absorb the sound of the tom which is mounted on it. Hope that helps, maybe inspired someone to build that your own. Have fun, bye bye.